Hi, for the SDN cast, I'm here at Futuretech and I'm here with Jose. And Jose, for the people who don't know you yet, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. My name is Jose Andres Rodriguez Perez. I'm originally from Venezuela and I work for Inetum, Belgium. And I'm happy to be here at Futuretech.
Yeah, so good of you to come here.
Yeah, thank you.
Because you're delivering a talk. What's your talk about?
It's about Azure Chaos Studio and how you can use it for chaos engineering practices in your organization in Azure.
And are you using that also at clients currently?
No, it's actually, I found it quite recently because it's a whole backstory into why I'm speaking about it today. But it's something that I would like to push forward because it's a good practice to have.
Yeah, because it was released a couple of years ago. And then it was the big thing. Then it was the thing everyone was looking for. And then the information died down a bit. But now you're bringing new life to it. So what's new in chaos engineering? For the people who don't know, what is chaos engineering?
So chaos engineering is a practice where you, on purpose, inject faults into your system. So that could be absolutely anything, right? Depending on what you have in your organization. That could be breaking down containers in production, shutting down VMs. I mean, you name it. Yeah, it's quite new, and I think it's worth growing and pushing it forward, not just in the organization but also in the market, because it could be, has the potential to be a key component in Azure, like VMs, app service, key vaults, you name it.
Yeah, but you're actually turning things in your production systems off, right?
Yes.
How do you tell your clients that you're going to do that?
Yes, so you have to be very, very well prepared, right? Because this will inject faults into your system, like you well said. So you can prepare in the sense of injecting faults live in production, and you already have a strategy to redirect traffic or to adjust to those specific faults. Or you can inject them into your testing environment, which of course you're not going to have real life traffic, but it can give you hints and it can help you move forward to what type of faults you could encounter in a production-like setting.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, you wouldn't start with production.
No, never. Never.
And if you look at the testing pyramid, it fits a gap somewhere between unit testing and manual testing. What is it that we're getting from chaos engineering as insight?
Well, it depends on how you set it up. You could set it up as integration testing, I would think. How system responds and different services, how do they interact with when one particular service is down, right? So that could be a way of looking at it. And the other is how your app reacts in terms of load balancing. That's also critical in a production-like setting.
Of course. Is it also to able to simulate that load so that you can not turn off systems but overload systems?
You could pair them, I would say, with also Azure. I forgot the name exactly, but I think it's load testing, something like that, where you can put them together and see how it handles loads in conjunction with Azure load testing. I think that was the name of the other resource.
Okay, that's good. And what is new in chaos engineering? Are there new features that you're going to talk about?
Well, I'm going to start my session talking about football and video games, but then I'm going to dial down to a very, very small demo. So it's very simple. I'm just going to shut down a few VMs. So it's not going to be too crazy in that sense.
And is there something like monitoring or reporting then added as a layer for the chaos engineering, or do you have to look it up yourself?
Well, you can use the metrics that you get from how your system behaves from Azure Monitor and Application Insights. But you could also try to use those tests in conjunction with Azure DevOps, right? So in your boards and with your testing, as a way to have control onto your tests that you do.
And as you said, you work for a company and you are trying to convince clients to use Azure Chaos Engineering. Are you also helping clients to fix their systems because you're going to run into things, right, that don't work?
Yeah, indeed. At the moment, I don't work particularly with VMs because most of the services that the clients that I work with are all like function apps, mainly integration, Azure integration services related.
But that's a good thing, right? I hate working with VMs. So.
Yeah. I mean, VMs, it's a hassle. Although it has its public, it has its audience, of course. So no, not at the moment. But as I said, it's something that I would like to propose to integrate to see. To move that forward, I would say.
Because the company you work at, what does the company do?
Yeah, so I work for Inetum Belgium. It's an organization that is a Microsoft partner, and they perform service delivery and helping clients migrate from on-premises to the cloud. They have a focus on Azure, but they also work across other environments, other scopes in development.
So it fits really well in the portfolio that the company
Yeah, you could say, I guess.
That's very good. Well, thank you so much for sharing this.
Sure,
thank you so much for being here. And best of luck with your talk this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And have a great Futuretech.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.